Hello and welcome. We're excited to share how Elecdes Design Suite can transform the way you produce drawings. In this video, we'll demonstrate how Elecdes Design Suite automates drawing production with Instrument Manager. Using an import map file, Instrument Manager can instantly generate hundreds of drawings, including panel general arrangements, schematics, and wiring diagrams, all directly from your project data. What used to take weeks of manual drafting can now be completed in minutes, helping your team save time, reduce errors, and deliver projects faster. Generating these drawings involves three inputs. Input 1 is your source file to import. Source file should contain key project data needed for drawing generation. This file only needs to contain the main project details. Instrument Manager will automatically generate all the associated component data, such as cables, wires, and terminals within a terminal strip. The source files can be stored in Excel, Access, or SQL Server, giving you the flexibility to import data from third-party software and work seamlessly with the tools you already use. Input 2 is the import map files. Import map files define how information flows from your source files into the IM project database. They map fields and columns while also applying the rules needed to read, write, and adjust the data during transfer. These instructions are stored in DBF files, providing a reliable and structured way to manage data integration. The inbuilt functions and formulas can handle both large and small datasets, automatically generating entities based on predefined rules, so you get consistent results without needing to set up every detail yourself. Input 3 is the drawing templates. Instrument Manager uses built-in custom loop template functions to simplify the drawing process. IM reads these templates along with their formulas, analyzes them, and automatically assigns the right components to the output drawings. With the help of import map files, this entire process becomes seamless and efficient. All the component data from the Excel file has now been imported into Instrument Manager. This includes tags, catalog data, and all the connections between components. Even the output drawing files are created automatically during this process. Everything is now set up and ready, with accurate data and drawings generated directly from the source file. By combining the source data, map files, and drawing templates, the import function in Instrument Manager can automatically create all your project drawings, accurate, consistent, and ready to use in minutes. Now that we've covered the introduction, let's jump into the demo and see Instrument Manager in action. Let's start by looking at the source file. This Excel sheet contains the key project data, like device tags, panel numbers, cable catalog numbers, and descriptions. Notice that details such as wires, cable cores, or terminals are not included. Instrument Manager will generate all of that automatically later. The file can also have multiple worksheets. For example, the second sheet holds the I/O information for all assets and devices, including channels, tags, descriptions, and I/O types. The third sheet contains the panel general arrangement data, stored in a single record. Only the key project data is stored in this Excel file, and it's organized in a simple, easy-to-read structure. Next, let's take a look at the import map files. With import map files in place, Instrument Manager can automatically handle large or small data sets, creating all the necessary components without manual input. Let me show you an example of a map file so you can see how it links the source data to the IM database. This map file includes a conditions column. It tells Instrument Manager how to import the data based on the component's presence in the system. For example, it can specify if a component can exist, must exist, should be selected from the catalog, or if it should be handled through formula evaluation only. These conditions give you full control over how your data is processed during import, ensuring accuracy and consistency. The item number column is used to group a set of instructions together. The destination field column specifies which database column the data will be imported into. The field column indicates which column from the Excel source file should be used. Both of these columns can also use functions or formulas like value lookup and/or if, set record, get record, and more. For a full list of available functions, you can refer to the link here. The component type column defines what type of component is being imported, such as enclosures, devices, PLC cards, and so on. You can even specify output drawing files here, like terminal strip drawings or panel drawings. Other columns in the map file are used to filter information from the source file, giving you full control over what gets imported. Now that we've covered the source files and import maps, let's move on to the drawing templates. Drawing templates define how the output drawings will look and how components are arranged. It analyzes the templates and automatically assigns the right components to the drawings. Let's take a closer look at one of these templates to see how it works in practice. Each drawing template includes a title border and a set of fixed graphics, like Elecdes smart symbols, lines, and texts. They also include anchor points, which act like placeholders where a subdrawing or sub-circuit can be inserted to complete the drawing. These sub-circuits can be set up in different configurations, giving you flexibility in how the final drawing is built. Panel GA drawings work in a similar way. Some components are mandatory for a particular panel type and are always fixed in the drawing, while others are counted and placed based on formulas. We can also use subtemplates, which allow only part of a circuit to be evaluated and added to the main template using anchor points, just like in our first example. Now that we've seen how the drawing templates are set up, let's move on and see the import function in action, generating these drawings automatically from our project data. I've created a blank Instrument Manager database. As you can see, all the component folders are currently empty. Each folder represents a different component type. This database structure provides a clear, organized way to manage components and ensures a smooth design process. We'll now import the data from our example Excel file into the IM database to generate the drawings. From the Import Wizard dialog, I first choose the type of file to import, which in this case is an Excel file. This dialog also includes before and after import options. For a more detailed demonstration of these advanced functions, visit www.elecdes.com and register for a full demo. Then I click Next. In this step, I need to choose the map file I want to use for the import. I'll select the same map file we used as an example earlier. I also choose the Excel file to import from. You can select multiple Excel files here if needed. I've selected the example file we looked at before. Instrument Manager recognizes all three sheets from my Excel file and lists them as options. I'll keep all three selected and then click Finish. Now, Instrument Manager is processing the import. You can see it reading the source Excel file, applying the map file rules, and analyzing the templates. It's automatically creating all the components in the database, like devices, cables, wires, and terminals, without any manual input. During this stage, IM is also evaluating formulas and conditions from the map file to ensure each component is correctly assigned. This is the powerful automation at work. What used to take hours or even days is now happening in just seconds. In the background, all the drawing templates are being populated with the right components, ready for output. Now the import is complete. All of the components have been created, connected, and assigned to the output drawings automatically with no manual input required inside Instrument Manager. The main components brought in from the Excel file were enclosures, devices, and PLC cards. All other components, such as terminals, wires, and cable terminations, were automatically generated by the intelligence built into the import map file. This automation not only saves a significant amount of manual effort, but also ensures consistency and accuracy across all your drawings. Now it's time to generate the output drawing files, the part we've all been waiting for. Once the data is assigned to the right components and files, Instrument Manager excels at this process, generating all the drawing outputs in seconds. The generated drawings are future-proof because they all use Elecdes smart symbols. For more information on Elecdes smart symbols, you can click the link in the description below. Using Elecdes smart symbols means your drawings are data-centric and can be reused any number of times, making your projects more efficient and scalable. No more dumb legacy drawings. The drawings have finished generating. In this example, a total of 57 drawing files were generated in both DWG and PDF formats. This includes Panel GA drawings, power distribution schematics, I/O schematics, and wiring diagrams for terminals and devices on a strip. A pack has been created under the enclosure's name, with all drawing files saved individually in both PDF and DWG formats. Additionally, a multi-page PDF has been created, arranged in the sequence of the sheet numbers, making it ready for submission or review. Let's take a closer look at the output drawing files. The panel GA includes breakers, relay contacts, and terminals, all counted automatically by Instrument Manager based on the source file input. Now imagine generating the same type of panel but with a different number of components. Using the same import map files and templates, you can create an unlimited number of drawing packs for your project, even if the component counts differ significantly. This not only saves a huge amount of time, but also gives engineers the flexibility to handle any project variation without extra effort. The schematic drawings are automatically generated by Instrument Manager, showing all the connections, breakers, and panels accurately based on your project data. Just like with the Panel GA drawings, the system counts and places components intelligently, ensuring everything is correct and consistent. The wiring diagrams are also generated automatically based entirely on the project data. This means that if there are any changes to the project data, the wiring diagrams will update automatically. Since all types of drawings are generated from the same project data, any change is reflected across all drawing files, keeping everything consistent and up to date. We hope you enjoyed this demonstration and saw how Instrument Manager can transform your drawing process. For a full detailed demo tailored to your needs, contact us today. Thank you for watching today's presentation. For more information, visit www.elecdes.com and don't forget to check out our other videos on the Elecdes Design Suite.